Hey guys, good evening and good morning to some of you. We're heading down to the border here in El Paso. Gonna scope out a NAPRA again. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I'm a little bit late this time. I started heading down here and then realized I forgot my camera mount. So I had to turn around and go back and get it. But anyways, we're gonna. I expect to be there in about 10 minutes, so I figured I'd go ahead and start a little bit before I got there. New days, old ways. Good to see you, guys. If you see Wise Al in the chat, make sure you say thank you. This live stream was sponsored by Wise Al and Laurel. So thank you so much for the support, for the donation. You guys are the ones that make this possible. It costs time and money, gasoline to come out here and do this. And so I greatly appreciate it. Now, just to give you a little bit of context on the area that we're going to, this cliff that we're going to, it overlooks a NAPRA in Juarez. Now, back in 2014, I think it was, Judicial Watch broke a story about an ISIS training camp in a NAPRA. And then shortly after that story broke, there was a attempt at launching an IED attack against some of the ports of entry. And I have sources that told me a little bit more about that situation. And what they told me is that they found IEDs all along the border wall during that event. So we've been really close, to getting attacked, but they were thwarted by Mexican authorities that day. I think it was in August in 2014. And so there have recently been some more reports that ISIS is actually active over there in a NAPRA again. And so having eyes on this spot in particular is very crucial. It's very dangerous to do it, but it's also necessary. As citizen journalists, this is something that we need to do. And so I hope you appreciate what we're doing here. I just want to thank Rebecca and Laurel again for supporting the work. Now, this area is probably the most dangerous sector in El Paso. Border Patrol has been attacked over 75 times already this year. One Border Patrol officer got shot at, and then a lot of them have had rocks thrown at them and scuffles that break out. They get bit, stuff like that. So, going up here basically just to get footage if things like that happen, so you can see for yourself with your own two eyes what's going on over here. So please bear with me. We got a couple more minutes before we get there. Just trying to narrate and wait for some other people to get in. Once we get up here, I'll get to your comments. If you guys never saw the documentary Sun City Cell by Judicial Watch, you need to go and check that out. It's a very eye-opening documentary about El Paso and the ties to terrorism here in this city. Jihadists are very deeply embedded here in this city. They have networks, they have operatives here that have been here for a long time, and they have training camps. There's like 7 verified training camps in Mexico, and they know that one of them is in Juarez. So, you know, if they were ever to attack the United States, the place that one of the most simple places that they could hit is Sunland Park, and the reason being, and I've said this before on my live streams, and I'll say it again. Sunland Park is extremely critical to secure for the entire city of El Paso. And why do I say that? Because the El Paso Electric Company, the 7 turbines that power the whole city are in Sunland Park. And that power plant butts up right against Mount Cristo del Rey. It's right there in Sunland Park where basically the cartel owns that mountain. So anytime that ISIS wants to come over and start attacking the city of El Paso, the first thing they're going to hit, and mark my words, all right, I'm telling you this right now because I know this as a matter of fact. The first thing they're going to hit is the power plant that runs the entire city of El Paso. Why do I say that? Because I used to secure that facility. I know that facility, okay? There is a camera in the back of that facility that has been out for over 2 years now. And that camera is right up against the border wall. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that they would not fix that camera after 2 years? Knowing that it is a security vulnerability. We have caught illegal immigrants coming into the power plant and hiding in the phone poles. Those big, huge not phone poles, but power line poles. They crawl up in there and go to sleep. And they hide from Border Patrol that way. It's a very serious vulnerability, and it's one that has not been addressed. And so I've always said that the way that you would know that El Paso's under attack is if the lights go out right here in Sunland Park. They attack. There's just, I think it's 6 or 7 turbines. I can't remember. I think it's 7 turbines. That's all. That's all it is. And they're right out there in the open. I think I missed the landfill. Let me turn around. So, they know what the targets are. They've got all their targets mapped out. All it takes is just a signal for them to go. That's it. So, I was told by someone very close to me that they had IEDs all along the wall and they were ready to blow them up and come in. So this is the area to keep your eyes open. Hence the reason why we're here. So, yeah, I think I passed the landfill. Man, I almost crushed that dog. You see that? Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. I know there's only 4 of you in here, but I appreciate it. It means a lot. Got a really small channel, and I'm just trying to do something. So. And are you kidding me? Did I pass the landfill again? No. I came a different direction tonight. I was trying to get there quicker for you guys, but it looks like I should not have taken the alternative route. I guess I usually don't come out this way, so I got a little disoriented. And I guess I did pass it, huh? Dang, I must have passed it again. Dang, I can't, I guess I don't have my bearings about me. Man, that's not good. I really need AC in this truck, man. Yep. All right, guys, I'm sorry about this. I probably I'll have to. Yeah, I think I'll end the stream and then go live once I get there. Sorry about all this back and forth. Yeah, I really apologize for that. I don't have a GPS on, and I don't come down this way all the time, so I gotta make another turn. Oh, Daryl Calhoun, good to see you. Watchman. Yeah, appreciate you guys joining me. Don't end it. Who is that? Stray Kitten? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll keep it on. I'll keep it on. I'm sorry about all that. I don't like to start the stream while I'm driving. I feel like I'm wasting time. But anyways, appreciate you joining me. Try to get there quick for you. Thank you. Okay, I think we're here. Yeah, here we go. Alright guys, we're almost there. Be there in just a minute, Lord willing, if Squeaky can make it up the hill again. See how it goes. So what do you do if the gate's closed? Huh? I pose that question. What do you do if it says road closed? You go around. You guys see that little bunny? Almost hit a little jackrabbit. Little bunny foo-foo. Hopping through the desert. Here we go. Road closed. Oh man. I guess I can't go. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm gonna roll the window down. Sorry if you hear the wind. It's just too hot in this squeaky old F-150. Damn thing's almost as old as I am. This thing wasn't made for off-roading, but see how it does on the hill tonight. I went out with Anthony up here a couple weeks ago, and Squeaky got stuck. I got stuck in the sand, and we were sitting there for probably 45 minutes just shoveling sand out from underneath the tires, trying to get this thing out of the sand. We got it eventually, but man, it was a lot of work. Having a 4x4 really helps out. But hey, man, that's not going to stop me. You know, you got to keep in mind, man, you know, ISIS and Al-Qaeda would not go through all the effort of having a network down here if they didn't intend to attack us, okay? So, oh, it looks like they caught somebody down here. First footage of the night. First footage of the night, guys. Look at that. Looks like they caught somebody. Let's go see who it is. Hey, just journalists, just social media journalists. Look, guys, they caught somebody. Let's try to. First little footage of the night, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna go to the spot now. I'm gonna head up to the cliff, try to see if we can get some footage. Looks like it just caught one guy there, so good job. One less. Oh, looks like it stalled out. One less got away. One less got away. All right, guys, we are at the bottom of the hill. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a good try. Come on, Squeaky. Oh, here we go. Let me go ahead and back up a little bit. We get a good running start here. All right. Here we go. Got a slow start on the hill tonight. Might not have been a good idea. Anyways, let's keep going. Come on, Squeaky. We got a cliff to the left and a cliff to the right. Come on, Squeaky. Damn thing stalled out at the bottom of the hill. And here I am trying to climb to the top. Crazy little bitch. Crazy. Yeehaw! Turn the volume down. Sorry about that, guys. Shoot. I get excited every time I make it. Hey, look at this. Look at this view. I'm going to show you this view. Every time I get to the top, you got to take a look at that view right there, right off the cliff. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? That's El Paso. That's El Paso. Let's before I get set up at the cliff, now that we're up here, let me see how Border Patrol is doing. I don't want to drive off the cliff. Woo, man, too close for comfort. Too close for comfort. Let me back up. I see Border Patrol out there against the wall. Let me see if they're doing anything. Oh, man, damn, thing stalled out again. Still good, man. 5-0. Come on, let's go. Stalling out every time I put it in reverse. What's going on with that? Any mechanics in the chat? Tell me what you think it is. Every time I put it in reverse, it's like it's stalling out lately. Got some Border Patrol down here. Let's see if we can find some holes in the wall, huh? I'm gonna ask them if there's any holes in the wall that I can videotape. Let me ask them. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to ask this guy if there's any holes I can videotape. He don't want to talk. No problem. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. So we are right at the wall, guys. I don't know if you can make it out. My camera is really crappy, but I definitely need a new camera. But anyways, here we go. That's the border wall right there. Can you see it? Is it showing up on the camera? Let's go up and down real quick, see if we can find any holes. See if we can find any holes that they cut. Now this is the part where they throw rocks. So pray for safety, guys, because I'm not wearing my helmet. All right. Damn squeaky you made. Can you guys see the wall over there to the left? That's the wall. Look for holes. I need a better camera, damn it. Anyways, let's look for holes. Let's look for holes. It cut out, guys. Sorry about that. This is one of those places they like to throw rocks. So pray for my safety. Ain't got my helmet on. What's up? See any holes in the wall tonight? Huh? See any holes in the wall? Just a journalist looking for footage. Oh, okay. Just a bunch of canines out here trying to get food and water. Look at them all, man. All right, well, hey, thank you. All right, guys. Let's go get to our spot. I don't see any holes tonight. No new holes on the wall. Let's go get posted up somewhere. Stay safe. Don't get rocks thrown at you. Hey, just looking for holes in the wall. I'm a journalist, social media. You see it? Okay. You got any holes on here I can get footage of? You know that you know of?
There's hundreds.
I haven't seen any up in here, up along this way.
They're covered them, but
yeah, they're covered.
Really.
Okay.
Right now, you might get stopped a couple because we have a lot of routes right now. Just southbound. Be aware.
Okay.
It's kind of hot right now.
Yeah, I saw one guy getting busted right there at the dump as soon as I came up here.
Okay.
Yeah. And then last week I was up here. There was a guy in a bush right behind me. I didn't even see him until Border Patrol came up on me and was like, right behind you, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. But all right, man.
So you're aware, just be careful.
I appreciate it. I get my helmet on.
Right.
I don't want rocks thrown at me.
Yeah.
See ya. Some of them are cool, you know. Others don't want to talk. Like that dude I just approached before we came along the wall here. He didn't want to talk at all. he just totally ignored me. I literally right up to him, was like, "Hey, how's it going, man?" And he just looked at me, didn't say anything. Whatever, I get it. No big deal. Free roller coaster ride. Come on, Squeaky, don't spin out. Oh, that looked like a hole in the wall. It's covered up. Maybe. That's the wall right there. I don't know if you can see it, but probably not. Come on, Squeaky, you can make it. Oh, man. Damn! Made it. All right, now to the spot. Let's go to the spot. Man, I guess that guy, he's not posted up back here now, so might actually not be a good idea for me to go back here tonight. I don't know if you guys heard that one Border Patrol, but he said it's really busy tonight. He said there's a lot of people coming. So should probably stay posted up somewhere and follow Border Patrol. Just to get footage of the arrests. Yeah, maybe not a good idea to bust out the night vision up here at the cliff. Maybe I should take it somewhere else. I'm gonna park over here at the cliff, and then I'll get to the chat. So let me know what you guys think. Do you want me to stay posted up at the cliff, or do you want me to follow Border Patrol around, try to see if I can just get footage on the cell phone? If I stay posted up at the cliff, I'll have to set up the night vision, the camera, and all that stuff. And I don't usually like to pack it up and move on the fly. But he said that it's gonna be busy tonight. So it might be better for me to just follow him. And yeah. Might not be a good idea for me to stay right here tonight. It's kind of isolated. Oh dang! I see somebody at the wall. Looks like they're hopping over. I can't even. Man, I wish I could. I can't even zoom it in right here. This camera sucks, man. All right. Well, we're at the cliff. That's Anapra. Let me get to the chat real quick. Let's see how you guys doing in here. 12 of you. Let me see. Putting on a show. Daryl Calhoun, good to see you. Joy Calhoun, 3 baby Bobs made it. This time D wants some Tennessee kittens. Oh my gosh, you're making me nervous. Why'd you say that, Mindy? Why am I making you nervous? Bobcats eat house kittens if you got too many. You know, Daryl, we used to have a bobcat, and well, I guess it was a pixie bobcat, and it It got along well with the other cats. Mama Sia 904, good to see ya. Doug drives away, and there's 8 illegals in the back of the truck in the dark. Yeah, you're probably right about that, Watchman. Yeah, I gotta check the back of the truck. This is smooth considering some of the driveways we delivered to. Yeah, I believe it. Where are you at? You said you're in Tennessee. I've driven through there. I got friends in there. Yeah, so let's see. Relax, Mindy. Yeah, Mindy, relax. I agree. Not a wasted trip. I hope Squeaky is going to make it up. How's the brakes on Squeaky? Brakes are good, actually. The brakes on Squeaky are doing good. I need some AC in here, though. Illegals, lies matter. Yeah, that's true. Joy, okay, Watchman. +2 clinging on to the bottom. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Before I get home, I better check underneath my car, on the back of the car, on the sides, everywhere. I can drive a donkey. There you go. There you go. I got 2 donkeys, maybe another one on the way, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. That might not be such a bad thing. They can push if they get stuck. Let's see. Arnold, like Richard Pryor did when bus got stuck and Ku Klux Klan got him out. Oh, no. Let's see. Let's see here. Moon is in the wrong spot yet again. The moon, let's see. The moon is right there. That's the moon. That's the moon over El Paso. That's Anapra. That's where ISIS has a training camp right there. Okay. So I want you guys to really think about that. Okay. There is a well-known jihadist training camp right there where the camera's pointing. Okay. And then right there is El Paso. Okay. Think about that for a second. If you guys have not seen Sun City Cell, it was a documentary posted by Judicial Watch in 2017. It's on YouTube. If you have not seen Sun City Cell, you've got to watch it. You got to watch the whole thing, because some of the terrorists that Judicial Watch told us about are actually still on the loose. You've got Jabir al-Banna. He's still on the loose. He was like 3rd in command of Al-Qaeda in North America. He's still on FBI's most wanted terrorist list. All right. And so is Reza Hamadi, Mohammed Ardestani, and a guy named Takni. And then there's another one named Jihad Mustafa. These guys are all at large. And Jihad Mustafa, this guy was born here in the United States. He was born in Wisconsin. Okay. So these people, some of them speak Spanish. It's actually hard to tell them apart between, like some Yemenis, some Saudis, and Mexicans. They're actually pretty hard to tell apart. But they are here, and they've been caught flying into Cielo Dorado. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Cielo Dorado. Cielo Dorado. It's a little private airport in New Mexico, in Anthony. And they've been busted flying in there from Mexico. It's literally like a spit's distance across the border. And they have people like Beto O'Rourke covering for them. When Judicial Watch broke that story many years ago now, Beto O'Rourke came out and said, "Oh, it's not true at all." And I think back at it was Director Comey that was in the FBI. He said that it wasn't true too. He also said it wasn't true, but it was true. They fly in here whenever they want. And so, it's important for us to keep our eyes out for them. So let me go ahead and let me see. Let me get back to the chat. Daryl Calhoun, thank you for the link. New Days Always. Oh yeah, Anthony Aguero is live. Yeah, if you guys want to go check him out too, that's cool. Only got a couple of you in here, so let's see. New Days Always. Thanks for posting that link to Judicial Watch's documentary there. Funny Armed and Dangerous Clip. Judicial Watch. Yep, Judicial Watch. That's right. Moon is going backwards. I don't know about that. ISIS camp. Yep. Yeah, it's an ISIS camp. You're welcome, Daryl. Let's see. Cliff's made me nervous. All in all, we're just another brick in the open wall. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, Giant New Days Always. I'd like to get a spotlight, but I'm not made of money. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I want to get for coming out here. I was able to ask Nut and Fancy. I don't know if you guys have heard of Nut and Fancy, but he's a big YouTuber, and he does reviews on firearm related stuff. So I asked him what kind of night vision I should bring out here, and he told me to get a Psionics Aurora Pro. It's a much better night vision than what I got, so I'm trying to save up. So I'm trying to save up for that. But yeah, spotlight would be good. Infrared light would be good. There's so many things I could get for out here, but I've only got so much money. I'm thinking about selling my drone so that I can come up with a little bit more money towards that Aurora. I bought the drone so that I could go out there and get footage of the fires in Ruidoso. But I haven't really used the drone since then, so I think I'm going to go ahead and sell it since it's still kind of brand new in the box. I think I'm going to sell that. Probably going to sell a pistol, and then maybe a couple other things. Get some money for better equipment, and then if I get that other night vision optic, then I'll sell the one that I usually bring out here. So how much for that unit? For the Psionics Aurora Pro, it's like, I think it's like $850. So I think I can get $200 for my drone, and then $400 for a pistol, and then $100 for the other night vision. I think if I pawn quite a few things, I can get it, but it's more for like getting night vision footage close up. It's a 1:3 by 16. So it's for really close up stuff. The one that I have now is a 5. It's a 5X at right at the start. So it's more for. I mean, I don't want to say it's for long distance, because really it's not for long distance, but it's better suited for taking night vision video and footage at a farther distance than what I would like. I want to be able to come out here with the camera and basically you see what I see with my naked eyes, so that's what Nut and Fancy recommended I get. But Anyways, what do you guys think? Should I set up right here at the cliff? Should I set up should I set up here at the cliff, or should I go around following Border Patrol and getting some footage of them making arrests? That's right, Joy Calhoun. Thank you for that. Night vision. 850 isn't all that bad. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You know, if I set up the night vision, then it's going to be no, I don't think I would upset them. Doug, thermal image is something you should check out. I have checked out thermal, and honestly, Arnold, I just really don't like it. I really don't. I mean, it has its use. You know, you can, you know, it zeroes out the heat signatures, and that's cool. That's cool. But you know, I'm trying to get the whole picture and good detail of the whole picture for, like, you know, actual video footage to post. The night vision's kind of crappy for that. Like good quality video. Dang, man, my truck stalled out again. All right, well. All right, I'm gonna, man, right on the edge of the cliff. I gotta turn around. I'm gonna try to follow Border Patrol around tonight, so let's see if we can get, dang, man, what is going on with my truck? Keep stalling out when I back up. All right, let's see if we can get some footage. Let's see if we can find some people getting arrested. Let's see. Great idea, Watchman. How's your fuel pump? My fuel pump? I think my fuel pump's doing fine. Storming bad here. Hope my power doesn't go out. Where are you at, Mamacita? Vacuum leak? Yeah, I that's what I thought, Arnold. That's what I thought. Yeah, Watchman, home DVR mounted on the car with an inverter. Yeah, that's not. Oh, Northeast Florida. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, you guys. I used to live down there in Florida too. Yeah, I like the idea of a DVR system, like a pan tilt zoom, you know, on top of the car or something. But I can't dismount that, put it in my hand, and then run around here at night. I mean, I could stay in the truck and pan tilt zoom with something like that, but I need a computer. I need to have a computer in here if I'm going to do that, and that's a little bit too much. I think just a handheld unit, something I can maybe mount to the dash, and then when it's time to take it out and get some footage, I can do that. But we'll be driving around tonight. I'm not gonna I'm not going to stay posted up right there like I did last time. We'll drive around a little bit. I already got a little bit of footage. One guy getting arrested. So that was cool right off the bat. We saw one person that didn't get away. Get the camera out, or get the flashlight out real quick. Look down here. All right. Let's go along the border. See if we can get some footage. That guy said that there's going to be a lot of people crossing tonight. So let's go down this way, see if we can find a hole in the wall. So we are right up against the border wall. This is the most dangerous sector in El Paso here. This road is paralleling the wall. There's a cliff. Looks like I can come over here. Cool. I've never parked on this spot. Cool, man. Hey, found a new place, guys. This is cool. I like this. I like this spot. Oh man, let me turn the lights off. Oh, that's freaky, man. Turning the lights off. Now I can't see the cliff. Freaky. All right, guys. Let me take the camera out. Let you guys see this for a sec. I'm not going to set up the tripod, but this is a new part of the cliff. I haven't been out here before, but we're much closer to the wall right here. So, standing on the edge of the cliff right here. Dang. So that's a Napra right there. Yeah, Blair Witch Project. Don't jinx it, Mamacita. Don't jinx it. That's a Napra. So maybe I should set up the night vision here, huh? I mean, I certainly could. I could get the tripod set up right here. That wouldn't be. But what you're looking at right there, that's a Napra, and I'm literally a spit's distance away from the wall right now. That city right there is where where Judicial Watch disclosed the location of the ISIS training camp right there. And I've had people that I trust, that I know are in positions here, that have told me on several occasions, not several, but a few occasions, they found IEDs along the wall and put up on the wall. So, you know, guys, this is not something for us to take lightly. It is definitely something that we need to have eyes on, because, you know, Border Patrol out here, they're not allowed to live stream their, you know, they're not allowed to live stream while they're working. They're not allowed to take videos and disclose what they're doing, but I am. We all are. You know, there should be way more people out here doing this. Way more. So, anyways, let me get back in the truck. I'm gonna go try to see if I don't know. I'm not seeing what you guys want. Let me see. Oh, appreciate it, Joy. Yeah. Don't do a homer. What do you mean a homer? The hills have eyes. Oh gosh. Here we go. Don't try to scare me now. All right. What do you guys want me to do? You want me to stay posted up right here with the night vision, or you want me to go try to see if I can get some footage? What do you guys think? Is Wise Al in chat? Wise Al was one of the sponsors for tonight's video, so really appreciate that. Thanks for helping out. Wise Al and Laurel, thank you for sponsoring tonight's live stream. Looks good here. You want me to stay posted up here? All right, let me get the night vision out, and I'll go ahead and get the Lazy Boy and the night vision out. We'll stay out here for a couple minutes, and it's not going to be a long live stream because I got to wake up and go to Tula Rose tomorrow. But it will be a live stream, so bear with me. I'm going to get stuff set up here, and then I'll bring you, maybe not get the Lazy Boy out tonight, but I'll get the night vision out. All right. So there's that. This thing. There's that. Oh gosh. I can't find the mount. Well, that's what I got a flashlight for. Oh, here it is. All right. So, all right, here's the mount. Let me get this on. Bear with me, guys. Get set up in just a second. Well, there's still 5 of you in the chat, so that's cool. That's normal. My little old channel. I'd appreciate it if you guys shared out the channel. If you're on Twitter, or if you're on Facebook or whatever, I appreciate it. You guys see how small of an audience my channel has. I still appreciate you guys joining me, even though it is a few of you. So, go home, Doug. Nap. No, I'm not going home, Daryl. Don't tell me to go home, Daryl. All right, here we go. Yeah. Now I got to get the camera out of the audio case. Bear with me, guys. All right. Okay, I got the camera out of the otter case now. Hopefully, I don't mess anything up here. I'm still getting that message on here. It says orientation is locked. All right, guys, let's go get this set up. All right. Oh, damn. Of course. Of course. It can't be that easy, Doug. Nothing's that easy. Sorry, guys. Camera. Guys, please help me share this out. My channel is really small, and I strongly believe that this is the most important sector on the border to be monitoring. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be out here. I would not be out here doing this without freaking body armor on. Alright. Please share the video, guys. Let me get some adjustments made here. There we go. How's that looking, guys? Is that looking better? How's that? Does that look all right? Let me know in the chat, guys. You're looking at a Napra right there. if I'm not mistaken, the sewers where a lot of cross right here. So oh, there's a car right here slowing down. Where's he at? There we go. That's on the other side. This guy's slowing down. Really slow. You see that? Look, he stopped. You gonna drop somebody off? Looks like he might be dropping somebody off at the tunnels. Look, guys. Look, he just dropped somebody off. You see that? Look, guys, they just got out of the car. Right here at the tunnels. At the sewers, rather. Look at that, guys. Please share the video. Send it to an email, whatever. Social media post. But he just dropped somebody off right here. Right by where the sewers are. And those sewers are right here. So let's see if we can get video of them coming through the sewers. Okay, guys, so if there's anybody just tuning in, we just saw a vehicle on the other side of the wall appear to drop somebody off, and they dropped them off right here where these sewers are. So we're trying to watch these sewers to see if somebody comes out from these sewers. See if they crawl through the sewers. Sorry about the wobbly camera and all that stuff. I'm working with what I got here. If you want to support the channel, the best way to do it is by clicking the link in the description box below. I'd greatly appreciate it. Use the majority of the money is used for getting equipment, better equipment for out here. Some of the money is used for gas and things like that. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get my chair. Keep an eye on those sewers right there. If you see somebody, let me know in the chat. I'll be right back. All right, guys, got the lazy boy out. Now I can sit down and relax like you guys. Did you guys see anybody coming through the sewers there? Let's see. I tried to let you know in the chat that you don't have it centered on the screen. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm working with what I got, Stray Kid, and my camera mount isn't exactly designed for this. You know, I am trying to make it decent for you guys, but at the same time, I'm really working with a limited budget here. So sorry it's not centered. These jerry-rigged things are not meant to go together. You know, it'd be really nice if we could throw an infrared light right there at those sewers. I'd really be able to see what's going on there. Let me see if my infrared light will. I have a small infrared light, really small one, but I don't really think it'll make a difference. Let me get my bearings real quick. Here we go. See that? Is that a person? No, that's not a person. No. Is that a person right there? Or is that just a sign? Looks like it's just a sign. Okay. For a second, I thought that was a person that just hopped the wall. Alright, let's see. Let's see if my little infrared light makes a difference, shall we? I have a really dinky little infrared light. Let's see if it changes anything. Did that make a difference? No, it didn't. Doesn't change a thing at all. Nothing at all. So I'll just turn it off. Save some battery. Let me get to the chat real quick. I'll try to make a little adjustment here to the resolution. Or to the. There we go. No, that's too blurry. Alright, there we go. Let me get to the chat. Can't really see anything anyways. Oh, sorry about that, Stray Kitten. It kind of sucks, man. I'm sorry about that. Watching on the phone with screen minimized on 1044p. Oh, okay, I got you. I don't know if it's centered or not. Just letting him know if he did it. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not something I can easily change out here at night. I can, because I can't really. I can't really see the mount. So let me try to make a little bit of change here. Let me try making a little bit of adjustment. Yeah, I can't exactly adjust it right now. I'm sorry about that, Stray Kid. I'm trying to. Let's see here. That's probably the best I can do, and I've already messed it up. Oh, damn. All right, well. There we go. Man, the mosquitoes are out in force tonight, guys. I'm glad I decided to put the blue jeans on. Dang, man. Oh, Daryl. Hey, yeah, have a good night, Daryl. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. There's a million other live videos you could have watched, and you chose to tune into mine, so thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, you're making sense, Stray Kitten. I got it. Yeah, I know it's not centered. I know. I can't change it. It's a mechanical thing, and and I can't change it. Not right now. Sorry about that. I mean, I could zoom out, but if I zoom out, then you know it's not really. So what is there to talk about? There's a lot going on right now. Oh, thanks, Leroy. Good to see you. Did you guys hear about Samsung's new EV battery? They developed a silver, solid state silver carbon electric vehicle battery. They're saying that this thing is going to weigh much less than the current electric batteries that are being used, or electric vehicle batteries that are being used. They're going to be able to go 600 miles on a single charge and 9 minutes. Yeah, that's right, New Days Always. It's only going to take 9 minutes to charge one of these up. Now, if any of you are silver investors, then you'll know that this is going to greatly increase the demand for silver worldwide. I appreciate that, Mamacita. Thank you for sharing it. Now, just a little bit of math for those of you who invest in gold and silver, or even have stocks. This is something to definitely think about. So, let's say that only 10%. These are the numbers that I've read, and it's not set in stone. Nobody really has the metrics, but it's been analyzed that if only 10% of the electric vehicles that are manufactured decide to use Samsung silver carbon batteries, then that is going to put a 8,000 ton demand per year on silver. So that's if only 10% of the electric vehicles which are currently manufactured every year, if 10% of them use those batteries, they are going to demand about 1/3. It's a little bit, I think it's a little bit less than 1/3 of all silver that's mined throughout the entire year. Look, there's somebody parked here at the wall. Right there, look. So just to put it into perspective, all year they in 1 year they only mine about 25,000 tons worth of silver. Okay, and if 30% of the electric vehicles, if 30% of them decided that they wanted to use Samsung silver batteries, then that would demand all of the silver currently in production, currently on the market, about 24,000 tons every year. So there's a huge potential, right, that the demand for silver will greatly outweigh the supply here. Greatly outweigh the supply, because we're talking about a very disruptive technology when we're, relating to electric vehicles. And it appears as though the Western world really wants to go in that direction, the direction penetration of the electric vehicles. And so, oh, got to turn that back on. And so these EV companies, these electric vehicle manufacturers, they're going to be fighting for silver. Mark my words. They're all going to want Samsung's solid state EV silver carbon batteries. All of them are going to want it. And there's not going to be enough silver to go around. They'll literally have to start opening the vaults. You'll see, banks will have to start selling their holdings. They'll have to get it from like national vaults and stuff. And so this really has the potential to drive up silver. I mean, this isn't financial advice. I'm just, telling you the news. I'm just relaying the news to you. But it really does have the potential to drive up the demand for silver on an unprecedented level. And so, you got to ask yourself, does that mean it might be a good idea to get silver while it's still $30 an ounce? I mean, I think it's a good idea. But who am I? I mean, I'm not a financial advisor or anything. Oh man, it was looking better just a minute ago. I liked it. Oh man, it switched over. So right there, those are the sewers that they like to cross. So that's why we're zoomed in right here. Those of you just joining us, we're on a cliff right outside of Anapra in Mexico. This is probably the most dangerous sector in El Paso for the Border Patrol to operate. They get attacked all the time out here. They get rocks thrown at them. One of the Border Patrols got shot out here, but thankfully he was wearing his vest. They get bitten, scuffles and all that stuff. But the reason we picked this spot in particular is because it's known to have an ISIS training camp on the other side of the wall right here. So their Judicial Watch back in, I think it was 2014, they broke the story that there was an ISIS training camp on the other side of the wall right here in Anapra. And then later on in 2014, at the end of the year, there were IEDs, vehicle-borne IEDs that were rolling up to the ports of entry. And the Mexican authorities basically thwarted an attack against the United States. And it's something that's not really talked about, but that was right here, guys. That was right here in El Paso. And so, you can't forget about that kind of stuff. You always have to stay vigilant. And consider the fact that if they're willing and so dedicated that they're going to set up a training facility right in Anapra, then why do you think they would do that? They're not going to go to those lengths if they don't have the intention of actually attacking us. Okay, and it's really important to keep in mind that the biggest target right here in Sunland Park is less than a mile away from the wall. Right there, what I'm pointing at right there, that is the power plant. Okay, that is the El Paso. That's El Paso Electric right there. There are six or seven turbines that power the whole city, including Las Cruces. Okay, and it's literally right next to this mountain. See that mountain right there? Which is controlled by the cartels at night. Okay. All right, and this is in a part of Juarez that there is known to be ISIS cells. So that is right there at the bottom of the mountain. Okay, and the camera in the back of that facility is offline. The back of this facility right here that faces this mountain does not have a functional camera. How do I know that? Because I used to work there as security. Okay, so I'm not shitting you. I actually put in I put in a request to have it fixed, and they ignored me. And I was not the only one that put in work orders for that. They've been putting work orders in for that camera for over 2 years. Now, they might have fixed it since I left, but, I understand that shit rolls downhill, so to speak, okay? And so if there were ever anything to happen to that power plant while I was a field officer there, an assistant manager, then it'd be my fault, right? It'd be my fault. That's the reason why I put in the work order request to have it fixed, and they still ignored me. So how hard is it? I mean, it's almost like they're asking for the place to be hit. It's almost like they're asking for it, right? Fixing or repairing the cameras in the back of the part of the facility that literally butts up against the frickin' border. Why would they ignore that, right? It's critical infrastructure that we're talking about, guys. That's why I do not care to tell you what I know, because it's critical infrastructure and it's a vulnerability that I'm aware of, and I have a First Amendment right to disclose that kind of information to the public. Okay, they need to fix it, right? El Paso Electric gets a lot of money, and for them to not be able to take care of that for over a year is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It almost appears, not almost actually, it does appear complicit, like someone wants something to happen there. Okay, and so hence the reason why I feel like we have to have eyes on the border, especially in this area right here. Nobody is able to go on this mountain at night right here. This mountain right now is owned and operated by the cartels. You go up there, you'll get shot at. And that's on the U.S. side of the border, guys. This is the U.S. side of the border. This mountain right here, that's the U.S. side. But Border Patrol doesn't touch it. Border Patrol doesn't go up there because it's too dangerous, okay? It's too dangerous for them. And right at the foot of that hill is the damn power plant. Right there. Right there. Does that not concern you? We've got almost 1 million people in El Paso, and it's a huge vulnerability that they just have no problem leaving uncorrected. They don't care to correct that issue. No concern whatsoever. So, anyways, I choose to harp on that because it's important. So, anyways, let me get back to the chat. We'll stay here on the sewers for a little bit. Could it be that they know that the cartels would just shoot the camera out and replace the cost? Would be foolish. No, Arnold, I don't think so. I don't think that's the reason why. Look, Arnold, I know for a fact that El Paso Electric has a spook running their security. I know it. I talked to the guy. I met him. He told me to my face that he was a spook. And then he asked me if I knew what a spook was. Like, come on, dude. I wasn't born yesterday. Yes, I know what a spook is. And He runs their security. And so, I mean, come on. It's, anything here at the border, it's all in the prerogative of a three-letter agency that shouldn't exist, okay? That has somehow has the ability to conduct illegal activity in the United States without getting in trouble. And what I mean by that is they're allowed to smuggle drugs in here, sell it to people, and if those people OD on it, it's not a problem as long as they're able to finance their operations. If you don't know that about the clowns in America, go and read their founding documents. They have the authority to get money however they want, and they can't be audited. Okay, that's the thing about the clowns that I really do not respect them for that, because they are responsible for a lot of terrible things that happen to our country. It is. They should have never been formed. Or rather, they should have never changed from the OSS. The OSS should have never evolved into what it is today. They should have just stayed as a part of the Department of Defense. Anyways, yeah. You don't know what a spook is? Yeah, it's a whatever. I'll say it. There's no reason for me to censor myself. A spook is a CIA operative, like a field agent. It's CIA, stray kid. They're allowed to run drugs across the border, and they don't get in trouble for it. They're allowed to get money any way that they can, and they can't be audited for it. Even if they are breaking the law, So if they wanted to get fentanyl from China and bring it over here and sell it in California, they're allowed to do that. It's beyond ridiculous. Beyond they wouldn't be held accountable for that. It's bullshit. Now, I do understand on a certain level embedding with our enemies and getting intel from them, and you got to do some crazy stuff in order to get information, but at a certain point it's too much. It goes too far, and so there's a certain point when you just got to know when to pull your agents out. I mean, they shouldn't be forced to make those kinds of decisions. Yeah, Leroy, I kind of agree with you in a certain, a little bit, but I don't think they get a cut. I think they are the cartels, Leroy. I strongly believe that they are the damn cartels, Leroy. The CIA's existence was challenged. I think think it was in the 70s, and they were challenged on the part that they can't be audited. It violates the Constitution, but the court threw that case out because they said that, like, the individual has no standing to bring a case against the CIA. But you know who would have standing? The states, the state attorneys general. If the state attorneys general brought that same argument to the Supreme Court, I think they would have standing. The problem is, you know, if they tried to do that, they would just get assassinated. Yeah, they're too afraid to do it, so nobody would do it. Yeah, and DHS is doing the human trafficking. I mean, damn, you're seeing all the kids being brought in. They don't really know who their parents are. They're not, and where are they going? They're going to these NGOs, and then who was it that did the documentary on that? Was it Muckraker? They showed that these kids were going into these NGOs were giving them to people that were whoring them out. They were becoming prostitutes. Kids. There were like whorehouses in Nevada and in Cali. These kids were being brought in, let loose with people that aren't their parents, and then anybody could go there and claim them. And so these human traffickers would go and get dozens and dozens of children, and they were whoring them out. It's terrible. What's going on here is just it really is just terrible, guys. It should not be happening. It shouldn't. For crying out loud, we're the wealthiest nation in the freaking world. And what we have here on the border is a joke. It's a joke. I mean, we've got so much high-tech stuff that, so many damn satellites, so many damn personnel. That you could literally have a Humvee every single mile along the damn border wall with 2 guards in it. And I'm not joking about that. I'm not joking about that at all. But we don't. I mean, damn, if a person like Elon Musk is able to have thousands of satellites up in the sky, why the hell can't we? Thousands of them. Why can't we have thousands of them along the border? Why don't we have drones out here flying around and, following people that cross? I mean, it could all be automated. The technology is there. We could have the Mexican authorities, doing a better job on the other side too, but we don't. Trump did. Trump had them. Trump had them working with us. He threatened to put tariffs on everything. He said, well, I'm going to put tariffs on everything if you don't keep them over there. And shoot, they were quick to close this shit down. I mean, that's one thing about Trump I respect. I mean, I really don't trust any politician as far as I could throw them, but I mean, hey, I'll take what I can get. You know what I mean? I'll take what I can get. He, you got to give it to him, man. He didn't put up too much wall, but he did put up some wall in areas where it counts. And it is what it is. It's not just optics, okay? It really does slow things down in areas like this. So I respect that. We didn't go into any new wars, though he did keep bombing places while he was in. Didn't pull troops out, but whatever. All right, have a good one, Mama Cita. Thanks for joining us. Anyways, guys, I've been ranting about CIA and all that shit. I probably shouldn't. I'm sure there's other stuff to talk about. Dang, what happened? Let me get it. Let me try to see if I can focus it in a little better for you. Yeah. No. Let's move the camera a little. Oh man, turned off. Am I out of battery? What is that? No, not out of battery. And I'd really like to get footage of somebody crossing, coming out here long enough. Figure get it eventually. Yeah, no, I mean, I hope he does a good job. It's not really about him per se. I mean, you know, if he surrounds himself with good people, then I'll be more hopeful about it. But, you know, last time, that's not exactly what he did. I mean, shit, Bolton? Come on, man, he had Bolton in there? Break. Yeah, no, I don't get me wrong now. Yeah, to hell with them demons. I don't. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, no way I can support them getting in office. No, no way. Straight Kitten, I don't think that's what he said. I think he meant to say something else, Straight Kitten. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that. Leroy, I think they're asking for clarification on what you meant. As probably either sarcasm or you meant something else. But yeah, spell check can mess with what you're trying to say. So yeah. You know, Leroy, you know, the wall keeping us in, that, you know, I mean, I've heard that argument before, and quite frankly, I mean, I don't think there's anywhere else to run to anyways. But how else, you know, then when you really think about it, what's the easiest way to keep people out? Or, you know, probably, you know, one of the cheapest, easiest things you can do to, you know, slow people down that are trying to come in illegally. I mean, it is a wall. So, you know, the purpose of the wall can be interpreted however, you know, really anybody wants. You know, some would say it's to keep us in. Others say it's, you know, hey, whatever. I understand that argument. I get it. It's a two-edged sword, right? It could be used any way, but I still want a wall. I still want a wall to slow people down, not just people from coming in here, but most importantly, vehicles. I don't want ground vehicles being able to come in here so easily and so quick that we could literally be, you know, invaded by military vehicles like in Flash. You know what I mean? I want something to at least slow them down. And a wall could, you know, slow them down. You know, they have to bypass it somehow. They have to break through it, and that, you know, that takes time. And when they do, there's a lot of signatures that they give off. You know what I mean? You know, so it'll give us a brief moment to respond, and that brief moment's important. It's important. But as far as the detention camps, no, they ought to be closed down. They really ought to be closed down. I don't think they should exist right now at all. I don't think there should be any. They're not calling them detention camps. They're calling them something else. I can't remember the euphemism that they're using. Temporary holding facilities or something like that. But yes, they're freaking detention camps. They're little FEMA camps, is back in the day what we used to call them. And you know, there needs to be a lot more eyes on those FEMA camps, because that's what they are. Those could definitely be used against the population during a pandemic, and that's what I'm concerned about, right? Because they already have the prison buses there, and they're picking up the illegals in the prison buses now. But tomorrow, when it's monkeypox or Ebola or whatever, vaccine resistant smallpox or some shit, they're going to be rounding up, you know, their political opposition because they didn't take the jab, or they didn't buy into the narrative, and so they got to go to those damn camps to get liquidated. If you know what I mean. And so, you know, out here in the desert, you know, if they put you into one of those machines, those liquefaction machines, pour you out in the desert sand, nobody will ever know you were there. Damn desert will drink you up. I don't know if you've ever heard of one of those things, but yes, they exist. There's a liquid. There's a liquid. Instead of incinerating bodies, now they can liquefy you, right? And so, you know, it's a sick joke in the elite circles that they need to liquidate the population, right? And so they come up with this crazy ass technology that can liquefy a dead body, and they can just dump the liquid in the desert, and the desert drinks it up. It's like, you know, nothing was ever there. It's like, it's sick, man, but it exists. Look it up. Yeah, when you're going through bankruptcy, you liquidate your assets, because everybody has a social security number. We're all technically businesses. We're all technically privately owned. We're corporation. We're all incorporated. Our names are all incorporated. So if they want to liquidate their assets as a business, they would. It's a sick ass joke. I mean, it really is. When you look into all that stuff, it's just disturbing, man. It's just, it shouldn't. None of it should be. It should not be. And I just can't wait until Jesus comes back, man. I cannot wait for Jesus to come back. All this crap is gonna just get blown away. Abaddon's gonna release his locusts. They're all gonna torment the people that persecuted the saints. And Jesus is gonna come fix everything. I mean, I can't wait for that day. I don't like this system. I hate it. People are just so evil. I remember growing up in the 90s, man. I could, you know, we would be able to go talk to our neighbors, have fun, didn't matter what color you were. Nobody cared about any of that. And then things just really started to change once. I used to think it was when the internet started, but really it wasn't. It wasn't. When the internet first came around, everything was still good. And, AOL was, everybody was on AOL. Everybody was doing playing games together. But the internet actually, believe it or not, when it first came out, it actually brought more people together. Okay, we would go and have LAN parties at each other's houses. We would bring our computers over to our friend's house. We'd have LAN parties and play video games together and stuff like that. It was fun, man. When the internet first came out, it was super fun. It was exciting. So it wasn't really the internet itself that did that. And then, YouTube came around. That was cool. Everybody was carrying around a camera trying to take videos for YouTube. And I think the thing that really screwed people up were these algorithms that Twitter and Facebook created. I really think that was the thing that screwed everybody up. It's not the video games. Back in the day, video games brought people together too. But we were hanging out with each other all day playing video games, having fun, having a ball. Bring our controller over to our friend's house, order pizza, order Chinese food, whatever. Everything's fun. You're laughing. You got a smile on your face. You can talk to everybody. Nobody cared about the color of your skin. Nobody cared about any of that. But then I really do think that it was Twitter and Instagram. They had these algorithms that would just feed you all of this rage bait. That's what it was. It was rage bait because people, for some reason, like to interact with stuff that makes them mad. And so they would be able to get more clicks. They'd be able to keep you on the website for longer. And so they kept just feeding everybody rage bait, and everybody just got so easily offended. And then you see Facebook saw how well that worked out for Twitter and Reddit, and they did the same thing. Now, man, I can't even go on Facebook and see what my friends or family are saying. I went on Facebook today, and I was just trying to catch up with family and friends and see what they're posting or whatever. And I was scrolling down the wall for 10 freaking minutes. And I didn't see a single post that any of my friends or family made. It was all posts from people I didn't know, people I were not friends with. I'm not friends with them. And it was mostly rage bait. It was mostly this cop shoots this person unjustly. Something that, you watch it and it makes you mad at somebody. They're trying to get you mad at somebody. Damn, man. That's what did it. That, in my opinion, that's what did it. Having been in the 90s kid, things were great, man. The 90s were great. Yeah. But people don't have any attention span anymore, and it's because of things like TikTok and Twitter and Instagram, all that crap. Let's see. Let me read the chat. Sorry, I haven't one name it. I definitely won't be running, but I agree. Yeah, I agree with you, Leroy. They probably will use them for us, and I think the reason they'll use it for us is because they will most likely get ordered by the World Health Organization to institute quarantines. And then, the World Health Organization wants the authority to lock things down. That's what they're going for. They're going for They're trying to get the authority to institute blockades on nations that they deem to be in a pandemic. Okay, and so never before in the history of mankind has an organization been given the authority to institute blockades at will, without being, you know, without being retaliated against. And that's what the World Health Organization is asking everybody to allow them to do. They're basically asking all of the nations on the face of the earth to allow them to institute blockades at will wherever they want for whatever reason. Yeah. If somebody sneezes in the middle of the desert in El Paso, they want to be able to lock the shit down. I say no. That's an affront to humanity. They're basically asking for permission to wage war on mankind. I mean, that's literally what it is. Because make no mistake about it, blockades are an act of war, and what they want is nothing less than to be able to institute blockades. That's precisely what a quarantine is. A quarantine is a blockade. That's what it is. Prove me wrong. So let's see, Leroy. Free medical surgeries, organ transplants, lobotomies. Oh yeah, at the DNC. That's what they're doing now. Haven't heard of who. I can guarantee my wife and I will never go to the camp, live in the woods in central Alabama. There you go, Leroy. Yeah, I like Alabama. My wife and I, we were looking for property out there. But we decided not to pull the trigger on it. But yeah, I think, yeah, Stray Kitten. I think you and Leroy probably on the same page. I think there was some kind of misunderstanding there. Dial up AOL. Yeah, you remember that? Dee 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 doo. Mindy, you remember Kmart, Mindy? Remember Kmart? We used to go and get all those free AOL CDs. They would have like a stack of them at the welcome desk, and you could get like an hour of AOL for free. We would go there, like I would take the whole stack. And every time you use one of those CDs, though, your username would change. So you got to get back your contacts so you could send them an instant message, and your username would be weird. It'd be like, some 16-digit alphanumeric thing. Is weird. It's funny, man. But they would give you an hour for free. So I would always snatch up those discs. I'd go up to the welcome desk. Hey, can I have a couple of these? They'd say, yeah, take as many as you want. No problem. Yeah. We didn't have the computers when I was young, and it was better field parties with live music and 100 plus people, and don't have a city for 30 miles. Wow, Leroy. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. I'm sure it was fun. You could go do whatever the hell you want back then, I heard back then you guys had quarter sticks of dynamite and you were blowing your hands off too. I heard you could get a quarter stick at the fireworks stand. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Good times. Yeah. Yeah. I think we all deserve a second shot, man. Things really dulled down with the advent of social media and TV, being in your living room, just sitting lounged out on a couch all day, every day, watching TV or whatever. It's need some kind of adventure in your life. That's why I like coming out here. You guys want to see the train? Any of you guys like trains? .310 to Yuma. All right, guys, I think I'm going to pack it up and go see what Border Patrol's up to down the line. I don't know, Stray Kitten. It's a good question. They're always on there. I hear that they're always on there, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and pack it up, and we'll drive down the line real quick, see if we can get any footage, and then after that, I'm going to head on home because I've been out here for over 2 hours. So I think that means it's like 12:30 or something here. Let me see. Okay, New Days, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Let's see. Yeah, Arnold, hope things work out up there. Let's go ahead and pack it up, and I will drive up and down the wall for a little bit. See if we can get any footage, and then head on home. But guys, I want you to thank Wise Al for tonight's live stream, and Laurel. If you guys are watching, thank you so much. You guys are the ones that made tonight's live stream possible, and thank you for that. Really appreciate it. I definitely need all the support I can get. Believe it or not, it does cost a little bit of money and gas to come out here. Little old Squeaky ain't the most fuel efficient vehicle that was ever made. So let me take the camera out of here, put it in the other stand, and I was really hoping that some of my Big Brother channels would have been out here today with me. Unfortunately, they're not. Most of you guys came to my channel from Dabu7 and Green Greg's. But they don't really ever join my live streams. Not very often. Sometimes Anthony Aguero shows up. He's responsible for showing me the ropes out here, and I definitely appreciate that. So don't forget to show him some love and some support. All right, there we go. That is a Napra, ladies and gentlemen. That's the most dangerous part of Juarez. It's also the part where the ISIS training camp is located, right next to our border. We need more people down here doing this on a regular basis. If there's anybody from El Paso that's watching this, get out here. can't do it by myself, man. I wish I could. If I got, if I was able to get a salary like a job, I'd be out here all day, every day. All right, let's go for a ride along the border wall for a little bit. This is the wall. Let me see. I'll point. See it? See the wall? I wish I had a better. Camera. Working with what I got, guys. So please bear with me. Hope you appreciate what I'm doing. Border Patrol gets rocks thrown at their car quite often. Right here. So we'll go up and down here slow this time, and we'll look for breaks in the wall. We'll look for holes, and I'll try to see if I can get some footage for you. And then after that, we're going to head on home. Did I click anything by mistake? Oh, I don't know, Stray Kitten. Did you? You got to answer that question yourself. I can't keep track of that. I don't know. All right, we'll go. Oh, looks like there's Border Patrol down there at the bottom of the hill. See him right there? I wonder if he arrested somebody. Maybe we'll get some footage. I guess I'm going to have to stay home from 2 rows. It's a little bit too late for me to be waking up so early and driving out there. There we go, guys. I found a hole in the wall for you. Check this out. I don't know how many of you are still in here, but there's a hole in the wall right here. I'll show you in just a second. Now, guys, I could use some prayers because this is a place where they just love to throw rocks at cars. So it's inherently dangerous for me to be here doing this. Okay? But take a look. Take a look at that right there. Look at that. Let me show you guys.